Listen, this is not easy for me to say, but there are sometimes seasons where you have to work and you have to fight in the spirit for what God is calling you to do. And it can be challenging, it can be tiring, it can be overwhelming at times. But I am encouraged by the fact that God has equipped us to fight for Him, to fight in prayer, and to do what He has called us to do as we are facing the battles that we have to face. In Nehemiah chapter 4, Nehemiah and the people who worked with him to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem faced all kinds of opposition from many different types of enemies, and they came against him in all sorts of different ways. It was relentless. And at one point in Nehemiah chapter 4, it says that the people, they had to have their tools in one hand and their weapons in the other. And day and night, Nehemiah posted guards at the exposed areas of the wall, at the most vulnerable points of the wall. And they were fighting and they were building at the same time. There are seasons where you have to build and fight in prayer at the same time. And it's going to feel like there's no relief sometimes, but there is God's grace that will cover you in the middle of it. And I love what it says in Nehemiah where he prayed and he said, "Now strengthen my hands." Some of you need to pray that God will strengthen your hands to fight, because you can't take a break from the fighting in prayer, but you also can't take a break from the building. And sometimes the enemy of our souls will try to get us to pick one or the other. He will try to get us to give up the fighting in prayer, and he will try to get us to give up the building, and he will try to get us to sit down and just weep. And this is not a season to sit down and weep. This is a season to war in prayer and to build in the spirit at the same time, to build what God is calling you to build. And so I encourage you to do that. Pray that He would strengthen your hands. God is fighting with you and He is fighting for you in this hour. Be encouraged.